Supporting womanhood.
Our store is not just about buying and selling a product.
Our DC Bureau is live with more on an entrepreneur from Latin America. An emotional trip at the Capitol.
Coordinating events like this is important.
A Juneteenth celebration for African American veterans. And a football team honors foster care students.
It hasn't been an easy road, and it hasn't been something that I shy away from.
Walking the stage at their high school graduation. These stories and more coming up on Newsbreak.
Hello, South Florida. I'm Kenneth Bueno.
I'm Devasna Basundial. Today is Thursday, June 20th, 2024.
Live from the Lee Caplin School of Journalism and Media in North Miami, this is Caplin News.
Latinas taking the lead in the area of entrepreneurship. Latina entrepreneurs across the globe are empowering each other and helping to drive the economy in many nations, including here in the States.
Reporter Amelia Orjuela from our DC Bureau is live in Washington this morning visiting a Latina-owned business that has a special mission in the nation's capital. Good morning, Amelia.
Good morning. I'm right here, right outside Artepuy, a local business in Washington, D.C. that started as a project to support Venezuelan artisans and has expanded to other countries. At Artepuy, they believe that every brushstroke, stitch, and detail tells a story and celebrates those who create it, helping to prove that Latin American is much more than what we see on the news. Artepuy is located at La Cosecha in Washington, D.C., a Latin American marketplace. The brand was founded in 2014 by Tamara Bernabe, a Venezuelan who wanted to showcase that her country goes beyond its political situation by featuring handcrafted art.
Our store is not just about buying and selling a product. It is about each product having a mission. Through these products, we can beautifully represent our countries and support artisans and artists who are taking their products abroad for the first time.
At the store, shoppers can find indigenous baskets, jewelry, colorful frames, and hand-carved wooden religious figures from various countries, such as Guatemala, Mexico, Colombia, Venezuela, and Chile, as the case of Constanza Alvarez, who co-founded Plástica, a sustainable store in Chile that transforms plastic into jewelry to raise environmental awareness.
We take great pride in extending our presence beyond Chile. It is our goal to exhibit our brand and our operational approach as we strive for international recognition and aim to highlight our mission.
Artepuy is currently working with over 20 brands and is continuously growing. For those customers outside Washington, D.C., they can access through the products at Artepuy's online store, which has sold over 2,000 items, contributing to their mission. Reporting from Washington, D.C. for Caplin News, I'm Amelia Orjuela.
More from our DC Bureau now. In celebration of Juneteenth, a special event was organized to honor African American veterans. Laura Palfrey was there to cover this historic occasion.
African American veterans are visiting several war memorials around Washington, D.C. and Virginia as part of the inaugural Honor Flight Network's Juneteenth event. This occasion highlights their courage, resilience, and service to our nation. Let's take a closer look. Juneteenth, celebrated on June 19th, commemorates the ending of slavery in the United States, and this year the group Honor Flight Network brought veterans to visit iconic memorials at no cost.
I think just by having us here, I had no idea about this organization. Somehow they have my name and contacted me, but just the fact that someone is thinking about these kind of things and coordinating events like this is important.
26 veterans spent the day visiting several memorials, including the U.S. Marine Corps Memorial, Military Women's Memorial, Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial, and the Vietnam War Memorial.
Because I know that no matter which memorial we may visit, somehow or another, African Americans have been involved in it. Maybe not through history books yet, but it's written somewhere.
The Honor Flight Network aims to continue recognizing and supporting veterans from diverse backgrounds, ensuring their stories and sacrifices are never forgotten. President Biden proclaimed June 19, 2024 as Juneteenth Day of Observance. He said he wants every American to celebrate this holiday while working together to end systemic racism and inequity in our society. Reporting from Washington, D.C. for Caplin News, I'm Laura Palfrey.
Rapper Travis Scott bonded out of Miami-Dade County Jail just moments ago after police arrested him. The Houston-born artist faced charges of trespassing after warning and disorderly intoxication. According to the Miami Beach Police Department, officials were notified of the disturbance at the Miami Beach Marina past midnight. He was being held on $650 bond.
A new law is turning heads and pages as Louisiana becomes the first state to require displaying the 10 Commandments in classrooms. Louisiana Governor Jeff Landry signed the bill into effect yesterday near Baton Rouge. The bill requires that all classrooms from kindergarten to university display the 10 Commandments. The bill states that the text of the commandments must be the central focus of the poster in large, easily readable font.
This morning, deputies continue to investigate the arrest of a 14-year-old in a small town near Ocala. According to deputies, the minor broke into a 91-year-old woman's home and sexually assaulted her around midnight Sunday. It was through DNA evidence that investigators identified the suspect. Sheriff Woods of Marion County said, quote, hopefully his arrest will lead to him getting help that prevents any further such acts.
The turning point in the case came when we found DNA that matched up to the victim, and there was blood at the scene, DNA, and just evidence that was left that matched up directly to this victim and to our suspect at the same time. So it put him there at the scene of this crime.
Police arrested the 14-year-old on Monday, where he was taken to the Department of Juvenile Justice.
Police in Port St. Lucie continue the search for more victims after the arrest of a cosmetic surgery clinic. Authorities arrested Adley De Silva, owner of the clinic, and 4 people on Tuesday for performing cosmetic surgeries without a license. According to reports, the victims suffered numerous complications, including gaping wounds and severe pain. Among the procedures done at the facility were liposuction and breast augmentation.
May have started out as staff members under a legitimate business, but they began their own criminal enterprise.
Police are looking for more victims who have underwent the botched operations.
The Boston Celtics are back home this morning after celebrating their 18th NBA title in a place you never expect, rival territory. Hours after lifting the Larry O'Brien Trophy, the Celtics landed in Miami yesterday prior to the championship parade in Boston that's set for tomorrow. Boston and Miami met in the playoffs for 4 of the last 5 seasons, with the Celtics beating the Heat 4-1 in the first round.
No Lionel Messi, no problem, as first place Inter Miami tries to defend the home pitch.
That's still ahead, and so is this story.
That's why I go hard being a junior mentor. That's why I go hard. That's why I wanted to graduate early. That's why I'm going to college. That's why I'm not stopping at graduating. That's what I want.
NFL players making an all-pro effort for some recent high school grads. Stick around, Newsbreak will be back in just 2 minutes.
Last week, Brandon met a girl on a dating app. One day after work, he finally found the courage to ask her out. No answer. He started to panic. Was he being too pushy? Maybe it was too...
Hey, sorry I didn't respond. I was driving. I would love to go on a date. How does tonight sound?
Brandon tried to play it cool, but inside he knew. A girl so smart, so responsible. She must be a keeper.
How do you know when you've made the right decision? It's the feeling you get in your gut. The one that tells you what's right or wrong. It's the one that says, sure, I can have a drink. Or the feeling that says, okay, I've been drinking. Now what? It's the voice inside you that says, I'm buzzed. Better leave the car when it's time to go. Plan ahead. Catch a sober ride. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
Every day,
millions of people are connecting.
And even though we're overcoming obstacles,
watching each other's backs,
and banding together,
we should still make an effort.
We should still make an effort
to get to know each other
on a deeper level.
Father,
cosplayer,
mentor,
actor.
It's time we take a step forward.
It's time we take a step forward.
Come together
and discover
how accepting our differences
can make us stronger.
An MVP efforts from a group of NFL football players.
The Indianapolis Colts teamed up with foster care organizations to add a little magic to graduation.
WRTV's Amber Gergley has more on the special collaboration.
Every child deserves a chance in life.
Hey, I'm here today because of how bad I wanted to be here. And I say that because I mean, like, how bad I wanted to graduate, how bad I wanted to be the first one to graduate. I'm the first one out of 4 generations to graduate high school.
Patrick Collier spent most of his life in and out of the foster care system.
It hasn't been perfect, it hasn't been an easy road, and it hasn't been something that I shy away from.
At the age of 13, he met Kareem Hines with New Boy, an organization he says helped him push through his situation.
He's like a father to me. You know, I've never had a father figure in my life. I looked up to my older brother to be that because I wanted him to be that, but you know, life happens.
Patrick says his caseworker nominated him and his peers voted him into the Colts foster care graduate class, allowing his path to cross General Manager Chris Ballard and his wife Kristen. The Ballards started this foster care graduation in 2016 with just 4 graduates. Now, they average more than 20 grads a year with a long waiting list.
With the challenges that they have to overcome and with all the things that they have to do, they actually get to celebrate something in the end of it.
Kristen and her husband Chris became foster parents in 2010, eventually adopting 2 of their foster children.
It's not their fault, and they got born into a situation that just wasn't advantageous for them. So for them to be at this moment where they're graduating and a few of them going on to college, some of them on to trade school, some of them on to jobs, there's nothing that's going to be put in their way between that they haven't already overcome.
The one thing I hope that these kids walk out with tonight is just, you're not in this alone.
That's why I go hard with my nonprofit. That's why I go hard being a junior mentor. That's why I go hard. That's why I wanted to graduate early. That's why I'm going to college. That's why I'm not stopping at graduating. That's what I want.
That was WRTV's Amber Grigley. Patrick is going to take a gap year because he wants some time and do something for himself.
Inter Miami superstar Lionel Messi is away from the team this morning. His national team Argentina kicks off the Copa America tournament tonight by taking on Canada at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. The rest of the first place Herons of Inter Miami were okay without him though last night. They hosted the Columbus Crew and pulled off a 2-1 victory. Inter Miami's next match is Saturday in Nashville versus Nashville SC. And then the winning continues for the Miami Marlins as they escaped extra inning play and knocked off a second consecutive win against the St. Louis Cardinals. Each squad traded home runs in the first 3 innings before Otto Lopez secured the walk-off single for the Fish in the bottom of the 9th for the victory. Final score, Marlins 4, St. Louis 3. Miami looks to keep the win streak alive when they take on the Seattle Mariners at home tomorrow. You're watching Newsbreak and we're coming right back.
Really use a new tablet. I just don't have the money.
Let me ask you something. Do you have a Pell Grant?
Yes.
You do know you can get a free tablet, right?
Did you say free?
Yeah, free. It's simple. And the application is done in the store.
I could really use a tablet.
Go get one. Another satisfied customer. Stop by PantherTech in the Graham Center at FIU MMC today to speak with one of our associates to get your free tablet.
Type 2 diabetes can have a big impact on your life. But how can it be prevented? Well, the first step is knowing if you have something called prediabetes. Take the 1-minute risk test today at doihaveprediabetes.org.
That's all the time we have for Newsbreak. I'm Duvasna Basindial.
And I'm Kenneth Bueno. Get more news anytime at caplinnews.fiu.edu.